So last time the zombies got us, by which I mean the zombie internet. We got edited all up. And then I got self-conscious about a bad stream and just kind of stopped it. But, you know what I have this time?
A redemption arc.
Maybe. Do you know what else I have?
A sequel.
Yes, actually, legitimately, that's where I was going with this. I have since played Resident Evil 5 a bit. I have played Resident Evil 5 before. I've beaten Resident Evil 5 before. It was, I think, my actual first introduction to the Resident Evil series back in the day. I watched Proton John and Super Genius do a Let's Play of it.
What one is that?
Sorry?
The Resident Evil 5.
That's
Can you give me...
Chris Sheva, Punch the Boulder. It's the really action-y co-op shooter.
Sorry, that did also bring me back to being a teenager watching Let's Plays.
Yes. And what I remembered was, Sheva, come on! You'll give me an egg! Punch the boulder. And then what I got was, like, legitimately one of the most racist experiences I have ever seen be greenlit for a video game. No one was telling Capcom no. It's crazy. It's crazy how much they could get away with. Holy shit. Like,
I mean, if something makes you money.
What
are ethics?
All of the zombies in that game, they found a way to be like, we have made an excuse for which white people could think this isn't racist, and then we're gonna make it more racist after that. Like, okay, now that you're used to this being what all of the zombies look like, we're now gonna put them in, like, the world's most stereotypical tribal garb. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, that game is racist. And it made me appreciate they were trying to be less racist in Resident Evil 4, which I shouldn't have to appreciate, but this is the gaming standard we're all being held to, evidently.
You lowered your bar. Yeah, if they do a remake, they can just make it, like, a very specific... Well, actually, maybe it's worse if they make it a specific culture. I still don't know if it's better or worse if they were like, Resident Evil 4, specifically a weird little village in Spain. A weird little village in Spain.
Weird little fucked up
a real
place,
real people, real language.
Real
probably better, but maybe worse in some ways.
Hello, Ren. Abysmal. Hello. Malicious Mansion 4 and Leo Scott's canned beans are iconic. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Well, I've got our guide ready to go. If you need me to flip through it even slower than last time because of my baby migraine.
We do have a migraine, that's alright. I've got medication.
It's just a baby one, though.
Migraine.
Yeah, and I've taken medicine, but,
Riley, welcome aboard. They're not gonna remake Resi 5, they'd remake Dead Rising and Lost Planet before Resi 5. That's fair.
Yeah. I think it might also be
that
problem of when games are new enough, graphics-wise and gameplay-wise, that, like, there's only been just sort of, like, detail tweaks since that. Granted, I haven't seen gameplay since I was a teenager, so maybe I'm dead wrong, but,
well, you're not wrong, necessarily. Here's the thing. First of all, as we all subscribe for 55 months, thank you. Just popping in because my sister is streaming. Have fun, y'all. Please go support your sister. Supporting sisters is a good thing to do.
Yes.
I am back a little bit because we didn't hit a save before I closed the game since the stream was lagging so bad. I didn't really see a point.
Oh yeah, make sure you show me, by the way. Make sure.
Oh yeah, screen sharing would help, wouldn't it?
I want to see. I took medicine. I can see.
There we go. Yeah, it's gonna lag for just a second as I tab back in. Sorry about that. But yeah, I rewound a little bit. I redid the intro, and this time around, I did it with getting the shotgun.
Oh yeah, because we walked right past that.
So part of what is going on is, I know I've mentioned this, I am working on a video about, like, graphical fidelity in games, and I wanted footage of the original Resi 4 and Resi 4 remake that I could compare to talk about, like, those yellow barrels and all of that nonsense. So I went through the intro again on higher graphic settings than I could stream with necessarily. And got back to here. Oh, what the fuck? I'm sorry, it's mine. It's free real estate.
Oh, did you knock the necklace into the dirty pond?
No, I didn't. I got knocked over by a cow. Okay.
Well, well, okay.
I would have liked if that had helped more, but okay. Oh, fuck. not trying to hurt you, buddy. I just shot you so you would go, like one does a horse. What do you mean by graphical fidelity? As games try to become more and more realistic, they are losing a lot of intuit that comes from different graphics looking different ways. The earliest examples of this are like how sprites in NES games flicker differently than just static like background. And like it kind of is a tell that it's an interactable object. I'm not saying all games need that. What I'm saying is lots and lots of games have different forms of that that are just disappearing one at a time. And then as it becomes a problem, the solution a lot of games come up with is to do shit like this, which I prefer to, you know, just going, yeah, it looks ugly, so let's just let players not know what boxes are breakable, what cars are interactable, what like environmental things are actually something you can negotiate within the terrain, as opposed to just like vibes, like decor. Like, what makes these bags different from interactable crates that I could smash open, other than me having played Resident Evil 4 before and knowing? Like, everyone at some point plays a video game and does a bunch of really stupid interactions with it that don't make sense if you like think about it for a very long time, from having had other game experience. That's knowledge you pick up. That's intuit you get.
Won't open.
Yeah, graphical fidelity is not the end-all be-all of mechanical way. Like, you can absolutely reach a quote-unquote real or immersive looking experience with a game that has a different aesthetic, or even crucially, a game that is trying to have a realistic aesthetic but isn't like focused so much on it being indistinguishable from reality, but rather cohesively realistic as it stands, if you follow. Like, any environment can feel like a realistic environment within the confines of the game's definition of realistic. I would argue Shenmue 1's environments feel realistic because they are designed in a way that interacting with them feels like a space you are in. It doesn't matter if the game graphically is dated. You still there, Marina? Oh shit. I can't hear Marina. Oh god, have you been trying to talk this whole time? I think your microphone did a thing.
Why can't I hear any?
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Can
you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I'm so sorry if I was talking over you while you were trying to... I'm so sorry.
No, I mean, I guess that would explain why I would say something and then you would say the exact same thing, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I am terrified of doing that.
No. I could have realized that you weren't listening to me. That probably says a lot about how I, or that you couldn't hear me, not that you weren't listening. You couldn't.
Yeah, like, that it would have been weird if I wasn't listening to you.
Yep. But yeah, it's just that because they're environments that are, video games are environments that are fully constructed but also interactable, it is nearly impossible to make it so realistic that you could interact with everything like you could in the real world. And even then,
Sure.
It's a lot of a waste of time.
Yeah, why would you
because
want
games
that?
are ultimately leisure.
Correct.
Yeah, so you have that problem of, like, if you can pick up every vase, who cares if there's only one vase you need to advance the story? You know what I mean? And then the thing I think I was saying when I realized that you couldn't hear me because you just weren't fully talking, was that, in some ways, even though they're totally different games, I feel like the realism of Shenmue, in a way that, having played both Shenmue and Tears of the Kingdom, they both have a commonality of, like, neither of them are necessarily, like, yelling at you what to do. It's a silly guy again.
There was that silly guy.
But, you can easily sort of feel out, with maybe some exceptions here or there, feel out, like, oh, game wants me to look through a drawer because it makes sense within the story to be looking through a drawer for clues because there's a drawer in the room. And I need clues that are hidden.
Why else would a drawer be here if not for me to interact with?
Exactly. So, yeah, you don't necessarily need prompts on screen. But just making a world and being like, well, interact with it. Even if you could interact with every little thing, which most of the time you can't do in a video game anyway. Even if you could, it would be pointless because you don't need to interact with most of that stuff, and you'd be wasting so much time trying to figure out what
resource too. Like
yeah, like a bad escape room.
Ha! That's a good way of putting it. Like, okay, where was the cog again? Was it up there and I missed it? Probably was.
If an escape room was just kind of like a room, like you know what I mean, that like didn't have puzzles, yeah, like it wouldn't really be fun or enticing.
Speaking of drawers, see, you keep your single ruby in a drawer, and the game knows it's an interactable thing. But also,
yeah, because you open it and go, wait, what the hell? Why is there one single ruby in this drawer? I must be able to take it.
They also use like icons to match. So like I can go up to this bureau and see that there's ammo in it, and they use this like consistent visual language. So like this is not a breakable barrel. It's dark and it's like not lit up, but that is a breakable window. It's using the yellow tape, the same yellow markings that other things use. It's consistent visual language. They're trying to find a way to make it work. Because when you don't just have, like, the equivalent, and I just played Resi 4 and saw this, is all of those boxes are, like, full bright. Like, they don't have shading on them. They look like a thing that you can smash in a video game. And they look not of the tangible, interactable aesthetic layer that is supposed to mimic reality, but instead of the interactable environment level.
It's also kind of like the
element level, even. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I think I was interrupting you that time.
No.
Not used to me.
I misspoke that time. Go ahead.
But
I think I misspoke.
It's kind of like how there's two different crate designs, like wooden crate designs in Tears of the Kingdom. There's the one that's the one you can smash. And then there's the ones where you're like, oh, those are smaller. They're usually the ones that you can't smash are usually I was gonna say drawn, but designed in such a way where they're smaller and usually look like they're tied together on a wall with other things, which lets you know that's set decoration.
Correct.
And not something you can interact with.
Hey Maria, Happy New Year! We are hopefully the stream actually works this time.
Yeah, well, it's working so far. So that's forever.
2024 year of the gamer. God, unfortunately, you may be right about that. We don't need the gamers to get any more power than they already have. But also, if gamers can rally behind, hey, the developers need to be treated well and paid fairly, and we're okay with games kept taking longer to come out as a result, then, like, I don't know, let it be the year of the gamer. A lot of people seem to be leaning that direction now. There seems to be a commonality of knowing that, like, games are suffering right now, and it would be nice if we could make that not happen.
Especially as there becomes more and more access to the backlog of many games that are exist. I mean, it's like that with most media, where like there's just so much stuff that already exists that you can watch or play, that if you have access to be able to watch or play those things, it makes you reevaluate new things that are being made and the human labor that's behind them. Correct. Where you're like, did we need all of this cheaply, quickly, unethically produced stuff? When there's no possible way a human being could spend all of those hours watching an AI-written television series or an AI-written game, when you can just play pretty good games, even if they might be a little outdated, pretty good games from 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
There's a lack of perpetuity because games were first and are often still, despite a lot of massive publishers claiming otherwise, treated as like service products. Yeah. Like this is a product that. All right then. This is a product this company has created. I think the other way is where there is extra stuff. I had this backwards. Oh god, it happened again. That little clearing throat sound that Leon makes sounds exactly like Austin. It makes me double take every single time. Oh! Where the fuck did you come from? Ha! Everything's better now.
Now that you've eaten your egg.
Yes. Always
emergency
remember.
egg.
I like how in Resident Evil 5 they went through all the effort to create there's a whole animation where you crack open the egg and then pour it down your throat, and in this it's just
No, you don't need to know. You don't need to know what kind of egg it is, even though you did get it from chicken, so it's probably raw. But you don't need to know that. You don't need those details.
The verbiage of we're in the platinum age of gaming in particular is making me like think like you could probably change the verbiage there to like cobalt or copper, and I would agree with you because we're in the era of an uncalculable amount of human suffering being put into like throwaway product that is never polished as much as it needs to actually have perpetuity and will forever be buried under another like bundle of identical looking AAA releases. Like, and then when in the same way that we're killing all of these people in these mines to keep making like identical smartphones that we'll throw away in 1 year.
Yeah, but it's fine because if we work to make all of those phones carbon neutral, then that's where the ethical problem was.
Yeah,
We do need to buy 2 different cell phones a year that are $1,000 each, but it's fine because they're carbon neutral.
So this is this is an area I come from. I think I see. Okay.
We're also definitely in an era of, excuse me, the few pieces of media
Happy New Year's, Kraz. Go ahead.
Happy New Year's. That are made with care and like time, or at least like seemingly that things that result in better products. Thinking of like Barbie earlier this year, or
yeah, like
the Like a Dragon game coming up, things like that, where it's like then everyone else gets the wrong message.
Yes.
Even the same studio in the case of Barbie gets the wrong message as to why they were successful.
Baldur's Gate 3, this has happened with, where a lot of AAA studios have taken the messages like, what you want is for your games to be much longer and bigger. Good, exactly. No. We want games where there's more care put into the individual aspects of every element, not just doing more of it. That's what made Baldur's Gate 3 good, is that they cared about the individual things.
And also that those things are going to stand out naturally when there's such a sea of mediocre products that come out. That's part of why people rally behind them so much. People were so thrilled to do the Barbenheimer thing this past summer because it was like something to get dressed for and do that was going to result in some sort
event.
of like okay media, you know? You can't just be like, so what other toys we got on the stack shelf that we can...
The year of Linux.
Did you just walk into another goddamn
They have so... Okay, so this is about where the stream died last time. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Eye out on the ground.
That really is like, I don't think we talked about it on the last stream, but I think we talked about it the other day, just you and I, that, about, watching back old content and, like, making the exact same joke that past you makes in real time and realizing, like, wow, I am the same.
Yeah,
I've not grown, I've not changed. Yep. Walk into the same damn bear trap every time.
Wait, can I not? So I just... So, oh, okay, I have... That is still a knife. Okay. Like mechanically, I can still use it for knife things.
I mean, a broken knife is still...
There you
like
are.
A crappy knife.
Thrower. Also, if Austin saw you say that he is that he is like Leon Kennedy, he would he would have your head. He could not hate Leon more, and I don't blame him. I was talking to him how it's interesting. They didn't bother giving him any more of a personality in the Resi 2 remake. Like, he's the same nothing character. But in the Resi 4 remake, they're trying to give him a little more personality than just emo boy, which is interesting because it kind of becomes very distracting. That, like...
Yeah. There's certain things like that where, like, if you give too much... It's kind of like Link, where if you give too much personality, it's like, that's not what this kind of game is. That's not what this is for. This isn't, like, character-driven regarding this story. This is just literally the way in which you can imbue the environment around you, right?
Yeah.
Versus if you have a character-driven story where the main character is the playable character and they're not interesting, then the whole premise kind of collapses. But yeah, sometimes if you add too much flavor, you're like, well, okay, I didn't say that. I didn't think that.
Yeah, this
isn't Leon's story.
To the benefit of the silent protagonist, that is when it's good, it's good. Like, that's part of what I enjoy about Half-Life is I can while like fucking high out of my mind play and just envision myself as Gordon Freeman and kind of the vibes of what I would be thinking in that moment. I can envision being like a graduate that is way out of their league for the thing they're qualified to be doing. Like, that's not a hard mentality for me to get into. But the creative specificity of character for Leon in this one, like, they have, like, that whole speech he gives at the beginning is more or less the same. They change some dialogue. But, like...
We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move on.
It's fine. Like, they give him more acknowledgement of how inane the situation he's in is, which would normally be left to the player to kind of silently enjoy. And, like, that's not a bad thing as long as they're consistent about it. But if for the rest of the game he more or less behaves the same as he did in the original, I'm gonna be kind of irritated. That's like, well, clearly... Oh, I saw you that time, bitch. Clearly you saw there was an issue.
That's character development right in front of your eyes, folks.
Right there. Everyone gets to see it. There's these crank boxes. I don't like that noise.
Yeah, it's just like Austin.
This the place?
You know how Austin's always lurking in the background like...
I wouldn't necessarily argue silent protagonist allows for total immersion because sometimes characters around you will behave as if you're saying something. Or as if you have a certain personality. And that can break it.
But, or like if, the choices that are made by the character in the story, even if they're not necessarily, even if they're not given dialogue, that's frequent within a game or there at all, if their choices are very distinctly in one direction, kind of like an action movie, if you watch an old action movie.
Oh, what the fuck?
Kind of like if you watch an old action movie and you're like, wow, okay, that's of its time, or something like that. Because of the decisions the character is making that are supposed to be viewed as universal. Excuse me.
Metro Exodus saw it. Everyone act like the protagonist could speak, but he just didn't. Yeah, it's very noticeable and it's very awkward. That cough right there. Sounds exactly like Austin. Jesus. Okay, what are you? Abandoned his boy.
Were you doing something in particular to make that sound, or was that the game?
I was using my mouse to rotate it manually instead of pressing the buttons.
I could hear that.
What is that sound? I don't like that.
What's that noise?
Oh yeah, see? Total immersion. You said it, and then Leon also said it.
See, those little bumps, those have always been in Resident Evil games, but it does feel like they've given him a lot more of them.
Hey, bud, have you happened to see someone around making big clinky noises? Not the ones you were just doing with your hand axe, like bigger, clinkier. Kind of like, a real Bob Marley.
Bob Marley?
Is that the, hold on.
Okay, yeah, I gotta know where you were, like, I gotta know
Christmas,
where this plane was supposed to land.
Carol.
Oh,
I literally watched several versions of Christmas.
Yes, that is
Is that
his
Bob
name.
Marley?
Yeah, yes,
okay,
I'm pretty
good.
sure Bob Marley is his name there. Okay. Yeah, I see where the plane is landing. Okay.
With the chains, the ghost with the chains.
Yes,
yeah, that kind of. You get it. That's what we're looking for, I'm assuming.
Yeah, have you seen a Ghost of Christmas Past, but like preemptive, like the ghost of your own personal immediate past.
Like the ghost that warned you you're about to see other ghosts, the warm-up ghost.
It's December 31st. You'll forgive me for like putting all the Christmas shit out of my mind.
Oh, yeah. Well, I certainly did, and I watched, like, several versions of that story this year.
Oh!
That hurts, you know? It seemed like you really wanted to talk. How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke? You know, those things will kill you. Oh. Well, maybe
offer him gum, you bitch. That's what I'm talking about. They make him more specific but less enjoyable by like trying to make him more realistic. Oh, Bob Marley. Also, was he tied up in the original?
I forgot they always need a big leather guy too. Like,
Oh yeah.
like he's got like a leather priest's outfit.
Oh. So that happens. I feel like that happened later in the original, right? Am I crazy? That
I
happened
don't
under
remember.
different, because the circumstances you
Allow me
find
to
him,
consult the guide.
the circumstances you find him under are that you're like, you rescue him and then he's like, I got one question. You got a smoke? No, I got some gum. Leon ass, Kennedy ass. Case perk, increase drop rate.
Okay, so we ended chapter. Wait, what?
Yeah, like I said, I think they've rearranged this somewhat.
Well, also the chapters are listed as like chapter 1-1, chapter 1-2, chapter 1.
Yeah, that's how Resi 5 does it. I don't know if
Sacrificial lamb. You will receive our most.
the animation made you think hunt down the Freeman. You're not wrong. 10, 50 months. Happy New Year's. Quickly popped by to say that. Thank you.
Yay!
Oh, here we are.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, stop it. Hey, Yankee. Got a name?
God. It's so horny. It's so horny.
Quiet type, eh? I'm Luis Serra.
Louis.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh? Hey, stop it. Move, I move.
Capcom makes this exact character like 30 times because it seems to be the only way they know how to make a Spanish man. But like every time they make him hornier.
Spots like this before.
Or even honestly,
I guess.
not a Capcom production, I
Where's you
don't
looking for?
think.
Which one?
But Ren from Shenmue 2 is also this character.
God, you're not wrong though. Yeah.
Young girl. Talk. Now.
A young girl, did she look presidential?
Heard chatter about
If you have weird comments about her tits, I swear to God.
where? Who knows? But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church. Hanging with you, not healthy.
Whoa.
Yeah, the blunt force trauma is definitely a lot better than potentially getting hit by.
Oh. For a second, I thought he was gonna do like Muay Thai shit, like he was gonna punch him with the chains. He might still. Now this I remember. That was in the original. To get him kneeling down on the chain to get him, because again, it's so horny.
Hey, we're not done here. Later, amigo.
Oh, what a bitch.
Shit, they took my gear.
Oh.
Oh, we don't have anything. Okay, I didn't
Well,
remember
yeah,
that.
they took your gear.
Okay. It definitely has been a while since I played the original.
Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle. It sounds like she's being kept in
Baby
some
Eagle.
church.
Great.
Subjectively, the best thing they could have.
I heard it from this guy I met. He said his name is Luis Serra.
Oh, you're Leon about some guy again.
Something fishy about him. I need you to run a background check.
We'll go, Condor.
Okay, bud. What was fishy about him exactly, huh?
Make your way to that church.
I mean, he did abandon us, but
I'm probably due for confession.
Was
so
that
maybe this
fishy?
is just
or-
retaliation.
Condor
No, this is retaliation.
I really like the stomp while he still has his ears up. Yeah, it's okay. I'll meet you outside.
Yep. What's with all those boots? So many boots?
Ooh, listen, I gotta have something to lick. We all gotta have something to lick.
Is this another goddamn These games,
these games
love
love their
nasty
sewers,
little
yeah.
sewers.
Oh,
Oh, fun.
I didn't realize you could do a full like swing like that. Okay.
Nice of them to tell us in chapter 2 how to use a knife.
To be fair, Resident Evil 4 has like a similar design philosophy that a lot of games of the time had. This is something I noticed in Metal Gear Solid 2 as well. Oh, this is where it came from.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
having played a good amount of games from the sort of earlier
2000s.
2010s time, is it the sort of thing where once it's necessary or deemed particularly relevant to learn that skill, even if you could have already learned how to do something on your own, once you have to, then it's like, oh, okay, we'll teach you what to do, like, not necessarily tutorial for dummy, but, like, you may not have even realized that you could do this thing, even though you could the whole time, but we'll tell you right before you have to. Is that it?
You're not wrong. Part of that comes from the specific thing I was gonna say is like there'll be an intro level that is like it kind of just drops you in and lets you figure it out and paces it, and then they'll remove half of those elements, and then start giving you a tutorial as if you're playing the game for the first time. But it allows you to like get a sort of like overview game. Can you not do this right? Maybe this is why it's better not to have tutorials pop up all the time. Jesus.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say,
hell.
I was gonna say also for people who are instantly turned off by the hand holding and or just interruption of story pacing of or gameplay pacing of tutorial pop-ups, but I don't know that this is much better.
I mean, like, I saw that and I stepped right into it because I saw the one on the
You
left.
literally stepped right into that one. Oh no, the rat saw it too! No! It's gonna bully us.
I'm doing my best, rat buddies.
See, rat? Fool me once. Am I right?
What's with all these knives? 6 kitchen knives.
Once for the rat.
So wait, where does that door go then? It doesn't.
It would be fun to... Maybe it'd be too stupid, but to have a Resident Evil remake where it's like... It's just like this. Like, you know, they're remaking the game, adding some things, changing a few things, modernizing it, blah, blah, blah. But then also you have a little rat companion who goes around that
Again,
eats.
what if Ashley was a mouse? Like, the whole
What
internet
if
came up...
Ashley wasn't...
The whole internet came up with this thing. What if she was just a mouse girl? And then rolled with it.
And what we're describing though is what if she were literally a mouse, like the size of a mouse, the needs of a mouse, just rat. I would like one of these games to give you just like a nasty little. I guess Fallout kind of does that, but just a nasty
less,
little guy
yeah.
to be your friend.
I enjoy games with a nasty little guy.
Just a chunky little sewer rat.
Oh.
Won't open.
Okay, I see. So I gotta...
Think of the puzzles you could be solving if you had a little guy with you that you could send through bars and stuff.
I mean, that's why you got, like, drones and stuff in other games, yeah.
I'm just saying, I think drones is, like, you know, trying to reinvent the wheel there. We've already got rats, so why do we need drones? Woo!
Got a little bit.
I'll be taking these back.
Oh, so it swaps what you had with what's on the table. That's cute. A key, you say? Bitch, you could have reached through there and pulled that yourself from the other side. Come off it.
You know who else could have reached through there?
A little rat.
That's tiny little baddie is it's a little rat. See, that idea's sounding better and better.
You're not wrong.
Over here, stranger.
Yes!
Who's that?
Here, this is
Sorry,
the
was
man...
that Matthew Mercer?
In-
Just out in the wild?
I think it might be, actually.
It's just Matthew Mercer in the wild.
Like, in the original game, these two bimbos had the same voice actor, but they've changed that since. Alright, thank you, yes. Merchant requests.
Good stuff.
Destroy the blue medallions.
I've got something new for you, mate.
Oh, what have you got for me, mate?
Take a guess, yes. It
What
be
you see is
weapons.
what I've got.
I will actually
Nothing
take
more
that
space
case.
never hurt anyone.
Because they
Perfect
will give us
size
weapons
for
over the
you.
course of it. I will eventually buy other weapons. 4,000?
Wowie.
Just
Your
get
weapons
boom.
are in good hands, mate. I'll
Used
see you right.
keys. Oh, key items even. I see.
Oh, yeah.
Key to
Which
the
can
Hunter's
include
Lodge
keys.
basement.
Oh.
Now I remember that you can like. So I'm gonna do this before I sell these individually, but
Hunter's Lodge. Is that something we've already encountered?
Oh, that's the very first thing in the game. Yeah, that's
Oh.
that's the first room we're in. I don't know if there was a key in the original because they extrapolate that whole thing out.
Merchant's List.
Thank you.
Thank you, stranger.
Oh yeah, they just call it a house in the guide, so I guess it got upgraded.
I'm gonna save that last upgrade on. Tune up. Repair my knife.
Good as new.
And
I feel like I should be using post-it notes to keep track of spots in this book, but I don't want to waste my post-it
There's
notes.
some things money can't buy.
I just upgraded my pistol. I think I'm gonna hold off on that.
I think it's maybe very expensive too.
Look at
Oh,
that
it's
treasure map.
jewels. I see.
Treasure, eh?
Yellow diamonds. Is it worth? I'm actually gonna pick these up because I think I might find something that's more worth putting those in later.
Come back anytime.
Okay, what else do you want? Get rid. No!
But those are our friends. Those are our allies.
I don't want to do that.
Aw.
How are the requests coming along? You can sell spine. So the spinels are a very specific thing in this. I see.
Mm.
So items. Where am I?
There is
Yeah.
something a little bit petty about yeah, our town, you see, it's all crumbling. We got zombies everywhere. There's rotten mold, and the sewage is overflowing into the church basement. But the real problem be the rats. Get rid of the rats. That'll fix it all.
You know, stranger. The rats bring me all sorts of little trinkets, but you know what that makes them loose ends? They can't know where my merchandise goes. I'm not gonna kill the rats. I'm not gonna. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna have to at some point if I want 100% this game, but go ahead.
I think that'll be one of the things where if we unintentionally miss something, and we're like, oh, now we can't 100% because we missed something we absolutely can't go back, then we'll save the rats. Because then at that point...
Get yourself killed now.
Exactly. At that point, what do we have left to lose?
Exactly.
For that rifle that I have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I could have bought a rifle. Let me actually...
I like the merchant's purple fire. Like the torch that's purple fire.
Oh, yeah,
that,
for sure.
That implies that he's got like a bunch of those like magic fire packets that can change the color of a campfire. And like every 20 minutes or so, he just has to keep adding more powder.
Oh, I've got to really kindle a fire again.
It's gotta be purple. It's gotta be purple. Otherwise, it ain't mystical.
Oh, I thought I could combine knives for some reason. In hindsight, I'm not really sure why I thought that.
You see, brand identity is how you stay ahead what in this here merchant economy of rural Spain.
Right. Listen.
I'm just a regular Spaniard out here trying to make it.
No one's telling me what the currency is called. I still don't know. But I want more of it.
The hell am I?
The locals ain't very keen on talking. And I can't tell if it's, you know, I know there's the zombie thing, but I'm worried I'm just racist.
I'm not gonna learn another language. And I don't know whether this is like a regional dialect or zombie Spanish. I can't, can't tell which. And I ain't gonna learn.
Oh, no. Okay, listen, buddy. I hate to break it to you, but now you're racist. Merchant man, now you're racist.
Yeah, now, starting now. A fun little village.
Marina's Australian accent sounds French. That, you know, like, I think that might run in the family, considering where we grew up.
Also, I was trying to copy his, like, American does, like, oi me leg type of, cartoonish, Cockney accent, exactly, yeah. But, I got a busted throat. And that's my excuse for why it sounded bad. And not just...
Oh, god damn it.
Complimented your nice little village. It's like, Shabby Yiga Clan Sheik. Is that what they're called? In the Tears of the Kingdom? In Breath of the Wild? The Yiga Clan?
That is what they're called.
With bananas? It's
Yes.
Shabby Yiga Clan Sheik.
Fuck! Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. GG's.
I mean, you did just kind of enter their house with like 6 knives
no.
and 0 rats.
I'm so dead. GG's.
Maybe if you just like go for it, you know? Just like go for it.
Nobody throw anything at me.
Yeah. No throwing rule. Oh, hey folks, actually I need to get by here. Actually, I'm so sorry.
I'm
I
down.
do love your local style, but could 2 wheelchairs pass through here? I don't think so.
Hey.
Honestly, I don't know that this dirt trail is ADA compatible.
Can video games stop, like, giving flashing seizure lights on the game over screen? Like, haven't we gotten past that as a society? Good fuck. Why?
But how else will you know that you died?
Yeah, how else you will know you die unless you, the player, personally are in pain?
Yep.
Now we want to talk about fidelity. That's how you get your point across.
Mm-hmm. It's not enough to have a screen that says you died and take away your ability to play the game for a few seconds and then reset you to the beginning of the level you were trying to play.
It's just me. People love inventory management in games like Resident 4. They do. I do. It's fun. It's really. It's satisfying.
Next.
Let me see. This is a recognizable enough area. I should be able to find. Who do we think we are? Well, we're not to that yet, so we must be at lake or swamp. Quarry, maybe?
This is the quarry, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just trying to check for water and what type of water. Because that's the way you determine whether something is a swamp or a lake. If it got gator water, then
Wait,
it's a
really?
swamp.
Is that it? Is that what the difference is?
Yeah, exactly. Gator water is swamp.
Are you?
You have to test for the pH level of it being gator water, and then if it,
Okay,
it
I
doesn't come up as
was
gator water.
so ready to believe you. That sounded like I mean, I guess there has to be a distinction at some level, surely.
Yeah, there's got to be a distinction. It's specifically the percentage of gator juice in the. That's where Gatorade comes from, actually. Fun fact.
Kitty, K-I-T-T-E-E, Kitty, all capital K-I-T and then E, Kitty. Like it's a fucking app name. That's what you should name your prologue.
So hard not to make a low-hanging fruit Shrek joke there, by the way. With the swamp and the Gatorade.
Listen, these streams are long. Sometimes we just gotta say what we can say.
Sometimes you just have to insert. You have to be the 10 millionth person to insert Shrek where he doesn't belong. Wait, no, but he does belong in a swamp.
That's like actually, yeah, of all the places.
So maybe I'm in the wrong.
That's the one place he actually specifically belongs.
Yeah.
Oh, I needed that for out there, yeah.
Out of the way.
No.
Into the quarry.
Where the fuck are these bomb people? Shit.
I guess that is a downside to, not that it's that difficult to distinguish details on this map, but if everything's kind of spooky and gray, it's a little hard to tell where everything is.
Can you tell the entire like late 2000s, early 2010s games industry that, please?
Mm-hmm.
There. Key.
Ooh, a locker.
Cute. Yeah, I forgot. Lockers you can't open. Yes.
To get one specific item out of it. Ooh.
Thought I saw someone there. This definitely feels like a much more cohesive game than the Resi 3 remake did. Like, the controls in this game feel like they belong in these maps, as opposed to the Resi 3 remake, which feels like Resi 2 remake's controls in a totally different environment that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like
Realizing the things that made this game and its maps unique.
Yes, like, the sight lines are very clearly designed for, like, using a controller on, like, the GameCube, Xbox, like that era, like, kind of sensibilities. But they have... I hope that they fell off. They've kind of, like, brought together... I guess... this feels like it's somewhere in the middle between Resident Evil 6's gameplay, which sounds derogatory, but I assure you in this context it's not, and Resi 2 remake, like, sensibilities. They found, like... It doesn't feel like this kind of combat suffers from being in an open area map as much as it could feel like that before.
Well, especially from what I recall of a lot of this game, or at least the original version, a lot of the maps are, I don't think it's that much of a spoiler to say, like, quite tight.
Yes.
In that it's a lot of small environments. But also a lot of, like, small stacked environments, kind of like where there's a lot of guys in towers here.
Exactly, like very vertical maps.
Yeah, which requires different kinds of gameplay than if you've got, like, big open sewer pits or whatever the previous two games took place in, or like
the police station, yeah, like very tight, like. I think like the on the street levels of Resident Evil 2 remake were some of the levels where the new style of gameplay felt the most like out of sync with the environments. Oh shit. These were maps that were designed to like not be viewed from this like very forward perspective.
Yeah.
Where are you throwing it from? Oh shit.
Boink.
Bye-bye.
Oh, are you almost to the other side, or?
This isn't the other side. I'm going back now that I have the...
Yeah. To be able to... Yeah! Finish our quarrel at the quarry.
Fuck. I kept trying to do the parry thing, and then she kept, like, the animation kept making her step slightly too far away from me. Okay.
Have you seen a flock of crows in the quarry?
Not as of yet, I don't think.
There's a little secret.
Oh, nothing but the fine.
Oh, is there a secret?
Welcome. Wielding.
Oh,
What can I do you for?
there's a dwarf in the quarry area, which looks like it might be very different in this version.
For free, limited time only. Sorry, it's just very amusing to me. Go ahead.
Walk through the door frame into the wider area to spy a flock of crows feeding in the quarry. Toss a hand grenade or fire a shotgun blast to take out as many at once as
They have
and
a
rake
treasure,
in
don't they?
the pesetas and items. If any bird escapes, leave the area and return to reset them to their initial positions. Then you can pick off more and claim more rewards. Sorry, my reading's a little weird because of my funky eye, but...
Let me see if I notice a flock of crows anywhere. Whereabouts are they in the original, like, describe the area?
So, it's like a big open area with a door frame, but also I think this level was a lot more simplified based off of the map in the original version. It's just kind of like a big open area.
Yeah, also I'm seeing all those supplies over there I'd like to go grab, so I'm glad I came back in the first place. Do. Yeah, there we go. Lots of money, baby.
Yeah.
Maybe over here? Oh, this isn't in over here, I see. Well,
Yeah, it looks like it was just like some big flat outdoor area. I'm assuming if they changed the map that much, they probably didn't keep this.
Tell you what, I'm actually gonna go ahead and now sell that yellow diamond because that will give me exactly enough to get the rifle. And I get the scope for free for a limited time.
That's a great deal. Sis, that's how you set yourself apart as a merchant in this economy.
I do think Resi 2 Remake is probably my favorite. No space.
All
Oh,
my wares are in tip-top shape, I assure you. Your value, thank you.
There we go. Okay, so I have to make space. Ah, yeah, I actually don't have space because it has to go like along the bottom here.
Because it's big. Because it comes with the see, that's the problem with the bonus attachment. Is that's going to take up space.
Yes, it is.
Turn that. Yeah. Well, if it can't fit there, then it can't fit anywhere.
Get yourself killed now.
Okay, and then
Welcome.
give me...
What can I wish your enemies sweet dreams from a...
Now that I've done the sniper area, I will get the rifle. Ha ha ha!
Take this as well, free of charge.
Thank
You're a man
you.
of good taste.
I will keep
We
those for
are.
later.
Thank you. You know what, merchant? I like you, and not just because you're our only option.
I just want to put it like vaguely where it's supposed to be. But
Yeah.
then... Sure, there. Okay, so 3 and then 4. Very nice. That one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know!
Whichever could it be? What key could it be?
Oh, turn A.
No.
Okay, so
And then flip it.
yeah. Oh, it flips once, I see. Hang on. A and D. I don't think it was quite right. There we go.
Yeah. Oh. What a weird key.
Crank it! Yeah!
You've unlocked more manual labor. Howdy.
Puedes correr, pero no te puedes esconder.
I saw the other guy. Fuck!
Yeah.
I shot you. Come on.
You were sneaky for a limited time.
Out of the way.
Scoot your boot.
Okay. Thank you.
Hoorah.
hear crows. I like resources in a bag. Just resources. Maybe the worst thing a modern gaming zeitgeist is doing is turning the idea of crafting into just like get bag of resources to get thing, like removing any abstraction that can make it fun.
I guess it is kind of like the way we get little bits and bobs nowadays, in that it's like a grab bag of weird cords from a thrift store
for $5,
yeah. It'll just be like a little tub that's marked tech.
Oh, the tech tub. Yeah, we've all seen the tech tub.
Yeah, we've all seen the tech tub in the thrift store.
Y'all ever been to a thrift store and look at the tech tub?
You're looking for a DVD player, and instead you find 6 different parts of different pieces of technology.
I hear a flock of crows up there. I don't really want to kill a bunch of crows, though, to be honest.
Yeah, even for money.
Even for money.
They're kind of just like flying rats, as
Yeah, and I don't want to kill the
I've
rats
heard people
either.
who. Yeah, exactly. Unless, of course, we want to 100% the game. In which case,
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
But
We gotta go back and get those
But
rats.
look, it's actually very freeing to not want 100% it right now.
Yeah.
Destroy the wind-up dolls. Do not forgive those aristocrats. Fuck it, I mean, you said it, not me.
Their weird shrieks.
Never forgive them for what they've done. Ren, thank you so much for coming by. Please take care.
Hey.
Thank you.
Another well.
Yes, I now remember. That's what I was thinking of. That's how you get that one. So when I was at that well before, I was like, no, I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can like shoot the well down. This is what I was thinking of.
That's what you were
Oh my
thinking
fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck! Where did this come from?
Oh no, I was looking down at the guide. It's the guy again. Hey! Hey, you guys are great and all, and normally you would be scary, but there is a silly guy with his big chainsaw. And,
Feeling this?
is there...
Yeah, does
Help,
God have any
I
tips
can
on how to
get-
deal with Chainsaw Man?
Are we at the waterway yet?
No.
The waterway is apparently where the merchant stock is, so it's possible either you meet him early, or that wasn't the quarry we were at, but I don't think it was swamp or lake.
Or,
So-
and this is true, they have changed the order of this game a lot,
Yeah.
which is good, actually. Like you should rebalance it to make more sense. No. All right, do stay down though. Can I get a gasoline can and a Zippo and light them, like original Resi?
What if you get lonely later, though? Isn't it kind of nice to have reoccurring characters so you feel a little less alone in this world?
I forgot. Fucking hell! I was playing Resident Evil 5 where you can't de-arm those. I forgot you can in this game. That's right.
Yeah.
If you just walk up to them, but I'm gonna leave it in case Chainsaw Man comes back.
Yeah. Not the bear traps, though. We don't fuck around with those.
No.
No, different key.
Wait, have I been here? No.
I mean, there's a bear trap left open, so I'm assuming not.
That's not a bad.
Hang on, bear trap.
Not a bad metric, evidently.
That's right, those are our breadcrumbs, so we know where we've been.
All the do you I don't think you were there that time Grampy Peter took me bear trap removing.
No.
I think I was like 7 or 8, and like it was in that like old cherry vanilla Coke truck that he had, that he would carry coffins in, and he took me out to a field that that he and a couple of his friends are gonna be removing bear traps from, and then took one step out into it. He was like, "Okay, now watch your step." And I said, "Should I really be doing this?" And then he looked at me and he looked down. He said, "Actually, probably not. Go ahead and stay here."
Yep. Well, now we know
What's the
why. That's a fancy toilet. Got all of its pretty, maybe that's actually linoleum. Never mind,
Yeah,
I
never
take
mind.
it
It's not
back.
very fancy at all, actually.
It's not very fancy at all.
Linoleum toilet. You can disarm the traps from Resi 5. You can shoot them, right? You can shoot them. You just can't. You can't like manually like press a button on them to deactivate.
I mean, that's kind of like saying, "Can I pick this lock?" Yeah, you can shoot it with a gun. Where it's like, I mean, I guess yeah.
Old photos.
Old photos.
Very old, it looks like.
Another key. Are these potentially for those lock boxes we were seeing outside? Maybe. Okay, so that's how we get here.
Possibly. I know there was one gate you couldn't get past.
Yeah, that's that gate just outside there. I'll take a grenade.
I like the beaded curtains.
Okay, we've got a puzzle.
We got a puzzle. Little picture puzzle.
Let's pay attention to the rest of the house and see if we can't solve it together.
We'll definitely do that.
There we go. Questionable. Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
We. Uh-huh. Hey, I wonder what the puzzle is. Crop, swineherd, pig, babe. Nope.
So many keys. And yet...
Crop, swine, herd, pig, babe.
Crop. Swine. Beloved babe.
Boink.
Yeah.
Oh!
You know, crystal marble.
What? Fucking video game ass thing to do. Like, open this cabinet and all the shit there. That's the thing. Leon's like, mine.
A little gray marble? That's what I'm taking. Maybe it's because we're in clearly someone's house, and so it's like, what can I easily pocket that just in case there are still fully alive living people here and I am breaking and entering, I can pocket this without getting in trouble.
I can pocket this and I have culpable like liability of like, yeah, no, I recovered it from one of the zombies who took it.
Versus if you're walking out with like a full-size family portrait in your arms or something like,
sign in the fucking bag, yeah.
I just thought it looked neat, and I thought you were all zombies, so... I'm sorry, is that one egg
Merry
sitting
Christmas.
in the middle of it?
It's Christmas dinner.
At least that one might be hard-boiled.
Times are tough in Spain.
Times are tough in Spain. Gotta make one egg in... That's such an inefficient...
What?
way to cook an egg.
Wait, why is a crystal marble a key? What the fuck? Okay, hang on.
I mean, of course it's a key. Of course there's some round hole that you gotta...
Yeah, of course.
Stick a marble in.
There is. Was it inside?
It was on the second story, the big door up there. It looked like that was a round hole
yeah.
key.
Okay,
What?
there he is.
Oh, yeah, Goldie's in here.
I come bearing gift.
Oh, a heck. Oh, a heck. Oh, a hecadecimal.
Have a hack.
Hex the cat.
Got a hex.
I got a hex. Oh, I have to make it a line. Oh,
Just like the stars.
just like the stars.
Oh, so close, so close, so close. Just got a little... Oh, by the way. Or maybe it's mirrored this, where you have to flip it all the way around. Well, that's not what I meant, but maybe that's also it.
Flip it all the way around. Yeah, like...
Yeah, that way. Sorry, I wasn't the most descriptive as usual.
I mean, it's really hard to describe this in a 3D space. Even more hard when Hex keeps bumping the mouse with his face.
Especially because it's a sphere, so there aren't really, like, edges, sides. That's fine, it's a nice, soothing, relaxing, scraping glass sound.
Like this?
Not quite. Too many rogue
Maybe
dots.
the other way around, yeah.
Maybe it's a good thing we don't have
There
that
we
with
go.
us.
Good God.
Just 20 minutes of slowly spinning it around, trying to line it up.
The weather has been strange as of late. The wheat withers and the cows grow thin. Famine.
Ultimate power.
Ultimate. Well, there we go.
That's that freaking insignia. Oh!
Leon. Yeah, but I
that worked so well last
straight up
time.
Don't know what you thought was gonna happen.
It's also not his first tall, thick man in full body leather either. Like, he should
Maybe
know at
that's
this point.
why. Maybe that's why. Maybe he enjoys it.
No,
Like,
that's true.
He's shooting at him on the.
Accepted the gift.
The hat! That's always the weakness. We should have known. They hate having
Ada.
to lose their hats.
Was that Darth Sidious? It straight up looked like it.
Yeah, that was my ultimate power joke. Or unlimited power, whatever.
Painting of Pope John Paul II.
Gift? My blood?
What does he mean? I mean, I'm A positive, but
How
like,
could
I
a
just
gift-
considered I was so posy.
How could a gift be small enough to fit inside my blood?
So was there a microchip in the vaccine I took before getting here?
That'd be so hard to wrap.
That guy
A
was
little
right.
microchip?
Can
How do you even put a little
imagine?
bow on it?
Where does the bow go? It's digital, Leon. Oh no.
Bruce to Condor 1, I've got that intel you requested on Louis Serra. It seems he used to be a researcher for Umbrella.
Umbrella? I should have left him in that bag to rot.
I'm sending you the details. Take a look, but Baby Eagle is your priority.
I like that you can't
Copy that.
multitask. It won't let you look
Yeah,
at anything else.
Condor 1, out.
Where it's like, if you look at this weird picture, you are not gonna listen to anything that HQ has to say.
Well,
Dang! If only we
only.
were full body leather to height.
Ada, where are you when I need you?
Please, I need a human stool. There's
I'll be your
nothing
human
in this
stool,
room
that's
I
fine.
could drag.
Yeah, that's the thing that fucking infuriates me is that there's a bureau right. Like I
Pull
the
a chair.
because do you know these ladders aren't like awkwardly stilted. You're supposed to jump up and grab it and pull it down. You weird fuck.
Yeah, like I know we've got tall privilege, but also that maybe perhaps be blinding us to how difficult it is to be.
Nah, fuck him.
Leon's not that short though. I was gonna say Leon size, but he's not. He's just like, I don't know, average. He doesn't seem
Yeah.
particular. We haven't
He's
seen
fine.
him compared to anyone but a zombie and like a giant leather-bound guy. So
Oh, they moved you here. Oh, okay, yeah. In the original, this guy's real early on, but they moved
this
you here.
is why we shoot all the bear traps.
These ones were already closed. To be fair, someone else must have reopened them.
Or this wolf is even worse at bear traps than we are.
Yeah, we did just have our own little fucking like, oh, what's the guy who ruined Star Wars? Dave Filoni's moment. I'm like, oh, the wolves. This will be important later, I'm sure.
The wolf.
Also, you could have.
Man.
I could have answered Jon Favreau and been just as valid.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, you could have just said Disney. Or honestly, not even Disney so much as just like the general corporate. The thing we were describing earlier with just cheaply making a bunch of the same
yeah.
thing that was successful
Yeah,
once and not understanding why it was
games as a
successful.
service is like an encompassing phrase that gets a lot of this idea of like video games are only ever a delivery product of experiences that are ephemeral and temporary, and we should be making money off of those experiences in the same way as a movie theater or like how a person buys a console but then pays for cable, pays for access to like streaming exclusive shows. That's supposed to be the idea, but for games. But that's just not what the medium of video games are. Games are like a completable experience, or a noted, like, have a start, middle, and end to them, and it's something you are expected to like have in perpetuity and decision. Like, having limited releases for games is like one of the most dangerous mentalities that led to the situation we're in now of games being treated as purely temporary events. Like, they're treated like concerts instead of games.
Like, nice sunset here.
Clone Wars season 7 was peak. I love a lot of Clone Wars.
Yeah, the Clone Wars was my favorite TV show growing up. That's also why it's like a complicated issue of art, creative stagnation, and capitalism.
Yeah, it's a lot of things coming together at once. Oh,
yeah.
Saw you that time.
Also, obviously, it's totally fine if I got into Star Wars as a tween, like.
God damn it!
It's like I've got to look out for them now. I've just got to look out for everyone.
Fucking hell. Go on. Star Wars is a teen.
After the prequels, but before the Disney buyout, which basically meant the Clone Wars.
Well.
Look at them! Look at their big grins! Oh, they're so happy to see you!
I'm so happy to be here! I should have pressed 2.
Boy.
That's the shotgun button.
Oh boy, welcome to our wolf village. Made by wolves for wolves, which is why our infrastructure ain't too great.
Listen, us wolves are doing our best to make a livable community and an inhabitable environment, but we have to acknowledge our hands are very unopposed and unopposable.
I watched you walk right up to a bear trap and manage to walk around it.
Yeah, I saw it that time.
Yeah, you got that one. It would be extra funny if you, the human man, walked into a bear trap that these animals weren't.
Well, yeah, because they're meant for animals, so they can't hurt me. That's the thing. I do feel like at some point during playtesting, they acknowledge we can't actually have the bear traps do damage on normal difficulty because everyone keeps walking into them. And didn't think that the answer was, maybe we put too many bear traps on the ground.
Hey, you know, maybe someone was like, there's not much left that I can do to fight these zombies. Hopefully before I go, I can, you know, minimize it by, like, preventing them from moving around. And then this fucking guy comes to town, and it's like, what? There's so many bear traps, you can't walk 5 feet. That's stepping in a bear trap. My Star Wars point, by the way, was if the problems with a very old franchise that isn't going to go anywhere and will always go through ebbs and flows, if, like, there's a point that we're like, ha, capitalism, that's like, hey, that's my nostalgia. That's my childhood. That's also good and fine. That's obviously good and fine.
We have to acknowledge at a certain point that it's eating all of the things that we love, and, like, no matter how much we love them, we have to acknowledge the evil as what it is.
Yeah, especially the monopoly aspect, where it's kind of like, stuff can't organically fail to be like, maybe we don't make this for a little while. Because you just make it enough that it makes money, and then it just kind of exists to exist.
Exactly. So I've got those small keys. I'm wondering if those bureaus I found earlier, if that's going to be something with those.
Oh yeah, or maybe there'll be special drawers. Which I guess bureaus also have, but...
Where is this? Is this where it came from originally?
I don't remember Spooky
No,
Cave,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because then
just earlier came
you
back.
came out and I went, wow, sunset, so beautiful. And then I guess just forgot it. Oh yeah, there's the mountain.
Yeah, because I moved the bar from here, that's right. It's okay.
Look how beautiful that mountain is. That's why you remake.
Sorry, I actually got so mentally, like, angry at Dave Filoni that I got turned around. Like, it's just like, you taken this really good series and insisted that, like, no, I know what to do with it, and then you just kept doing the same things over and over and over and over again, like the same 3 story beats. Like, fuck, at least Kojima varied up his bullshit, like, his strange bullshit.
Hey, you know, at the very least, it's a franchise that no matter, like, there's no one person that can ruin short of, like, I don't know, making actively harmful content or something, right? Because it's been through weirder ebbs and flows. It will outlive all of us.
Yeah, one day we'll all be gone and Star Wars will still fucking be
Yeah,
here.
Jar Jar will still be there. That one's not Filoni. I shouldn't. If anything, he tried to do stuff with Jar Jar.
I gotta give him credit. He had some funny ideas for this character.
For Jar Jar. Yeah, exactly.
Like what if I have him be a body double for a fucking what if I have him be a body double for a ruler of Naboo who gets assassinated and then he has to be the one to take his place? So fucking funny. What a solid bit.
I think it's also the sort of thing too of like you're obviously gonna have more criticism for something that's like if someone was like the architect of very important media to your childhood, then you're obviously gonna care more, you know?
Yeah.
Versus like if we didn't care at all, it'd be like, so what? It's
fucking Star Wars. Yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly. Who cares? It goes
It's
pew
Space
pew.
Wizards.
Space Wizards, exactly.
Okay, let's see. Do these small keys work on these chests? Let's find out.
You know, the cows and the chicken are still going
Where
strong.
the fuck
so.
am I actually, like, supposed to be going right now?
Where's... Oh, I can look at map. Head for church. Is this swamp? I don't think this is swamp. Or lake. Yeah, they definitely...
Church. So
skipped right past
it
this.
might
Okay.
be this from here.
Swamp.
I apparently missed a treasure here. Oh, that might be the one I'm going to get right this second.
Church. Okay.
Worship, dog, shrine, lies. No, it's not that. Okay.
Unless it goes in at a weird
Alright,
angle.
I might be going totally the wrong way, so before I fuck all that up, let me make sure I'm not crazy. So this is where the game started, over here. And then over here is where I just came in from to get back to the village
square, farm up there.
And oh, maybe I can... I don't know if I have the key that requires.
So you're at the farm currently. Okay.
Yeah, I can go back down. I don't have to be here. I was just coming to check here.
Lake, swamp,
Because
quarry.
I see a path down here, but I don't know if that's necessarily where I'm supposed to be going.
Village chief's house.
I just don't want to waste too much time. But
Dowley.
I don't really see a path
Farm.
down there. Because there's this building. Is it a key? I don't think it would be the... Maybe it's the key I have. Maybe the, fucking, like, big fancy fuck off key is also the one for the big temple in the village. Because if memory serves, that is where our friend is. The spoiler alert. There's gonna be a
Baby eagle.
baby eagle. Jesus Christ. Because if not, then I might have missed something, or I am overthinking this. But yeah, I can't get to the front from here.
Yeah, because on account of the big
Or-
rubble pile that the wolves caused with their lack of city planning.
Yeah, listen, infrastructure wolves are fine. I have no issue
Exactly.
with infrastructure wolves. It's these fucking like libertarian wolves that are the issue.
That's funny. I was gonna say liberal arts degree wolves. At the time.
Libertarian arts degree.
Yeah, libertarian liberal arts degree wolves.
Yeah, so this whole area is cut off, safe. Okay, there's a ladder over there. Let me try that then. Because that might be what's happening here as I open the door from the inside. Wolf Robert Moses. Oh, God. Oh, Bobby Mose.
The wolf of a bunch of streets that aren't Wall Street. And maybe also Wall Street. I don't know if he did that as well.
Oh.
He did a lot of streets.
Okay, to be clear, Wolf of Wall Street was about, like
Well, that was about silly finance.
Yeah, that was, like, much more recent events.
Well, yeah. But, you know, Wall Street existed before that, and so did the other streets.
That's true. There were a couple of
Wolf
those.
of Wall Street, actually, this is a common misconception, did not invent streets.
It did
What about
invent wolves,
rabbits?
though, which is irritating conversation that people keep bringing up the streets thing, and like you're not acknowledging the great contribution to humanity that was wolves. They released 5 of them into Colorado recently. 5 whole wolves.
And they're so happy to be there. You can tell by their big grins.
Yeah. Anyways, I love that this game takes place in Colorado. Colorado, Spain. Footage of releasing wolves into Colorado. It's just the fucking opening of Resident Evil 1 HD.
Honestly, with the way certain things, like, get loose out of context on the internet nowadays.
Can I do it? There we go. What's in here?
Hey. Were you cooking or just
Waiting. Chilling.
just
Vibing.
waiting with a stick or something?
Vibing.
Vibing. Oh, guarding the door. I see. You weren't expecting
Oh.
attack from inside though, now were you?
Oh,
good.
fucked up from the other side, I see.
A really convoluted plan this zombie had. I'm not going to block off the open window to the side because it's fine because the wolf rebel is out there. I am...
Aha, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense because it matches the emblem on the door. Ew.
Ah, damn it.
Dang it, if only you had a
3
rat to
bullets.
distract it.
Oh.
You just have a snake now.
Oh, I can eat it.
Oh, well, you gotta remove the poison glands. Something so funny about moving the snake around like that. Like when you get, a little plastic toy
rubber
of something.
snake,
This
yeah.
is so specific. But yeah, and you check, like, the bottom to see how detailed it is all around.
I know exactly what you mean.
And you see that there's a level of detail to parts that normally it would just be sitting on. Ultimate, unlimited. Talk and text plan.
Killing.
Hi, this is Ryan Reynolds. Here at Mint Mobile.
Your child, as your body grows, your mother shall sew new small clothes. At 7
Small
quintal
clothes?
of wheat and half a bowl a day, you have outgrown your pen. Flourish, dear child, for the sake of your brothers and sisters who cannot. 7 quintal of wheat and half a bowl a day. Okay.
What? Now what? Now what? Now come on.
They're
now that
just
one's
vibing.
just silly. Is that a pile of yarn? Are those piles? Okay.
I think they're supposed to be wrapped skulls, but they do straight up look like bundles
They
of
do.
yarn.
They look like bundles of yarn. There's just a certain amount of skulls around when it's just kind of like
You're just
silly
getting
again.
Yeah, this is just naughty.
I have some new goods that might interest you.
You have such a naughty home.
What are you doing here? Also, if you happen to be real into knitting.
A bolt thrower. Its bolts can be retrieved and reused.
You happy to fancy yourself a bit of crochet?
You have the stench of battle on you, mate. Welcome. I got something new for you.
Okay, do I want to throw bolts?
I
Why
mean,
not try your hand at a new gun, stranger?
that is very tempting.
For the right customer.
20% off.
He doesn't just speak silly Cockney English, he also speaks American English.
Your valuables won't do you much.
Wouldn't you like a new kind of firearm?
Oh, I need to sell 3 Vipers?
Trade your dead snakes for guns.
One Viper sold!
I still need 2 more.
Oh, Vipers. I shouldn't have just sold that immediately. That was a
How
foolish
have
move.
we procured these curiosities? You don't want to know, mate. What you see is what I've got.
They're all drop ship.
It's a quiet weapon. I would like a
Not
stealth
only will You
weapon.
need cash, but you'll need guts to buy that weapon.
Evidently I don't, because I just did.
Knowledge is power. Remember that, mate.
Okay. Fucking.
That's so funny because it's almost like you're not selling us books, you're selling us firearms. So I don't know.
Will that be your comeback anytime?
Thanks.
Knowledge
thanks
is
for all the
power.
knowledge.
Why did I
Incredible
say that like that?
knowledge.
Knowledge is power. Just not, not super important power. I don't know why that turned baby. go.
And then, okay, let me really fucking. Okay, rifle is 2, shotgun is 3. I'm more used to that. That's like gamer knowledge tech. And then I will register this to 7. Oh, this is like numpad operation. Okay, so.
Oh yeah.
So I want
You're a
to
PC gamer.
register that to 4, but I don't have a numpad. So I'll put the grenade to 5. Well, I've already sold 1.
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
So wait, whoa. I read that right, yeah. One of my friends is fucking dying soon, and before he goes, he wants to eat 3 steaks. Can you help me with this one before he fucking dies?
Slurp them like ramen.
God. Fucking oh, so I can just press the button twice. Okay, I was wondering about that. Like, why is it binding to 5 but putting it there? You can just press it twice. Cool.
Look at this beautiful candlelit path.
Yeah. No bear traps in sight.
Exactly. One of the...
A church.
A church.
A church, you made it.
It's someone's church.
God will save us.
I don't know if he's listening.
Yeah. There's a lot of wolves in zombie town. Or we're gonna go into the church and be like, oh, finally, maybe Jesus will help, and then just drop a bunch of money, and Spanish Jesus will be very
give us one
insulted by the fact that we tried to summon American Jesus with a bunch of money.
yeah, fucking white Jesus shows up right next to Jesus, like. Didn't we have a whole Vatican about that? And on that note, I've got more talk about that too. Like, what the fuck y'all doing? If memory serves, there's some funny shit you can do with one of these gravestones. But that might I might be thinking of Resident Evil 0 actually. I think one of these graves, like, there's an area like this, wherever a yard where you put all your graves is called, a cemetery, where you could get a treasure if you interacted with a certain grave.
Okay, you just gotta put like $20 in the offering, and then you'll win at church, and Jesus will come and save you.
We sent so many wolves, and yet they aren't answering our prayers.
Damn it.
God dang, I need one of those church keys.
The church is sealed up.
The church is sealed up by a church key.
Negative. Nothing yet. But they sure do have this place locked up tight.
I see.
I mean, do they?
Think of one reason they'd want to do so.
Oh, she's here.
There was a hole in the
That's for
roof,
sure.
man. There's, like...
I'll find a way in. Condor 1, out.
Like, I don't want to keep saying this because it's the kind of thing, it's an unfalsifiable hypothesis, but I am very confident I could climb this. Yeah, there's fucking side doors, man. Don't be like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Can't get in. They clearly don't want us in. If the door's locked, that means we don't want... That means Jesus doesn't want us right now.
Baby girl, do you copy? I would appreciate if you stopped calling me that, but yes, Listen, if she's Baby Eagle, it's fine, but I'll take the sacrifice. I'll be the Mr. Pink, it's fine. Leon, no one was asking you to name yourself Baby Girl. No, it's okay. I'll do it.
I'll do it. It's cohesive. It's cohesive. It's easier to remember that way.
A pest from the outside has come for the girl. Lock her in the church and await orders from our Lord. Until then, keep the church door shut. The key be held in the cave on the other side of the lake. The monster will deal with the foolish intruder.
Or the fooly intruder.
It could be the foolian, yeah.
Let's open on those surprises.
What could that have meant?
Baby Eagle.
Ah.
Yeah. It is a drawer.
It's a diamond, baby. That is how a diamond grows.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Seems pretty straightforward. We'll get inside the church, and we'll get our Christian superpowers, and we'll, I don't know, punch the captors, and then take Baby Eagle back to the car that those guys died.
Destroy the emblems engraved upon the two. Okay, look, fucking. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you're asking me to do some shit that I'm like, I can't stop thinking about like. It starts with, can you shoot these five decorative emblems that they put up? And it's like, it's a very game, like, environment, like, interaction, so whatever. And then it's like, kill these rats. And it's like, I feel kind of bad personally, but whatever. Like, video game, they're rats. Okay.
Desecrate these graves!
Desecrate these 2 graves, don't worry. They
on
definitely
holy
deserve
ground!
It. And then meanwhile, Resident Evil 5 is like, oh yeah, you can gather these idols from treasure chests that were locked that the native zombie that they might be will defend with their lives. And then just sell them immediately for guns. It's fine. And that's actually encouraged.
Sneak into the church.
Happy New Year, Leonard. Long time since I last saw you streaming. I'm doing my best. Every time I stream, something goes wrong, though. This time, though, it seems like it's okay.
Why does this go outside? I mean, I guess.
We gotta get to the far side of the lake.
Right, because
All
that's
right.
where the game wants to go. I was literally gonna say that's the one realistic thing about church. They've got a lot of little, like, sneaky little hideaway places. There's all kinds of sneaky little hidden places in churches, but...
I remember Resident Evil 4. Give me the dogs.
Give us the dogs. Well, we had the wolves, the happy wolves. Giddy, even.
Oh.
Hmm.
Damn.
Just hanging out, my guy. Now this is a... Okay. You did melt like a marshmallow.
You're never supposed to... I guess you're never supposed to see that from below.
Well, no, but I'm glad we did.
They just shrink the model.
Literally like a marshmallow just dissolving away all the sugar burns.
Holy fucking shit.
That's great. It's like when you put a piece of paper up close to a fire.
Alright.
It just kind of burns away the edges. Okay, so this is either swamp or lake, because there's water. Let's see, are you swamp or lake? Sorry. Swamp or lake?
We are on like cliff's edge right now. I don't exactly know where this is, but
Lake?
I remember there being dogs here. But maybe it's on the way back. Because I do believe we come back up here after we get the keys.
In the original version, you had to go through the swamp to get to the lake, so maybe this is swamp. Or, as we already know, the maps are just all different.
Let me down, let me down, let me down!
Oh no, you don't want a marshmallow?
Fuck! Oh god!
Too toasty, too toasty.
Oh wow! Very toasty, very toasty, very toasty.
Well,
I would really like if the game stopped flickering like that. That would be really cool.
yeah.
Every time you die, I can't help but feel like it's not supposed to do that. Like,
I mean, that's also possible.
the first time I saw that, I'm just like, oh, I'm so used to games trying to blind me because they think it's like immersive. But like, I don't know, that didn't seem very purposeful. Like that, like
Who knows?
All right,
You
so
see
deal,
him do a
deal
silly
with these
little thing
fucking
again.
fire boys immediately.
Oh yeah, and also be careful of the explosive barrels. Well, because
3,
that makes more fire that
2.
could touch you.
Oh, it's click to zoom. Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Just step out into the open.
Just a little
You're there
closer.
for a second.
Oh my god, what's that noise? So scary. Better investigate. Or else
Someone
everyone will
standing
know
next
what
to
a
an
bad
explosive
guard
barrel.
you are. Dang, if only they had ramps, it'd be just a little bit faster to be able to get down versus
A little bit.
every time that they look at you and then see the ladder they have to climb down with their zombie body. And
Fuck.
what? Hooray!
Okay, now I know.
0 toast that time.
That's
Is
two
that
vipers.
frogs? Oh no, it's another viper.
No, there aren't frogs. The
I don't
swamp.
know. They could
The
add
swamp?
anything at
What are
this
you talking
point.
about? Yeah. This is
Yeah, you're right.
ridiculously
Shrek hates
ridiculous.
those,
Principle.
famously.
Yeah. Okay,
Famous
buddy.
hater of frogs.
Not bad, right?
Who are you? You just hyping yourself up, bud?
This is imaginary rat friend.
I have my own little Rufus from Kim Possible.
Give me a break already.
Rufus. Roof.
That was oh, okay, they're on the roof.
Because we're on the roof.
It's us on the roof. Yeah.
Because it's us on the roof. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just like? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. See, the thing is, we're done with this, actually.
Yeah. I'm kind of over it now.
Yeah. So if you could just, like, stop.
The cop in me died that day, but I don't even really care about it. It doesn't bother me at all. They should have made him more emo. That was the move. They
Yeah, lean into it.
Yeah. Fucking, like, they let us put him in kitty ears.
Yeah.
Which by the way, they do. Like, there are kitty ears. There's
Excellent.
aesthetically mechanical kitty ears. I don't think they're infinite ammo, but there's something to that effect.
I mean, they'd better be, you know?
It's an unlockable, yeah.
Some sort of cool benefit. Yeah.
Later.
Goodbye, swamp? Question mark?
Wait, hang on. Actually, I saved this bullet for a reason. Oh, fuck off. Okay, I've got to change it from the scroll wheel because zooming on the scope, I keep accidentally doing things. Is that not...
I mean, it
not-
seems neat.
Can you not ring the bell that way? Maybe it did ring, I just didn't hear it because the shot was echoing so loud.
Yeah, maybe we're too far away. I'm sure that's it.
Well,
Or maybe they got rid of the bell because it was too fun.
Or it could be it's a more deliberate mechanic now. A lot of the time that's where it is. Like, I remember being able to do this thing, but they made it less obscure.
Oh, yeah.
He's like Doomer more than emo, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I don't even care. Nothing matters anymore. Ugh.
I guess if I'd stepped into my 9th bear trap, maybe I'd also think
Yeah,
the same way.
after a while.
There's only so many sewers you can crawl around in.
Just can't help being caught by all these bears.
Yeah, we're gonna leave and the town's gonna be overrun with bears because
Good
there's
luck
nothing
finding
stopping
someone
them.
Big enough to use this thing.
Leon, you have got to shut the fuck up. You have got to shut up, buddy.
Why would you even make a weapon this big? Surely there's nothing out there that could hit me with this big weapon.
There are 5 more medallions.
Oh, hey, it's this. This is this exact
I don't
spot.
even care. It's like whatever.
There you go. You did it.
Fuck.
Oh, look at how happy that doggy is. Just big old grin. School picture day.
Oh, you hit the bell during the starting encounter, it ends early. Oh. That makes sense, because they're all waiting for bingo night, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then they get really excited because it's about to start.
Oh, speaking of things that are about to start, I remember what this room is. Oh, dear. This is the quarry.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense because that's the birds. Yeah, that's far. Okay.
Okay, I'm just getting everything. Can I... Oh, you get bolts. Gotta clean my room.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bonus one? They're like fucking personas? You might get a rare extra one when fusing them? What the fuck?
What a wild briefcase to be carrying around too. To be like, yeah, I've just got a couple of snakes, 1 boiled egg.
Oh, I don't have the egg anymore.
Excuse me, baked. 1 baked egg.
Boiled, yeah, no, I would never.
Very small snakes too. They only take up about as much as like a neosporin.
Because you can wrap them up. That's the beauty of a snake.
Exactly. Vipers are famously very, very small guys. Nothing could happen around here.
More of this shit. Yeah.
Feels like something we maybe could have found by now, but that's, you know.
Oh.
That's the. Oh, hey, bud. You know, the purple fire is good branding. As much as I joked about it.
Great branding, yeah.
It's great branding. We instantly know, oh, it's my guy. It's my guy.
My guy, my boy. Oh yeah, it's this weird little, like dockside one. Hi, bud.
Ooh, break's over, I suppose.
Get cash back instead of letting your used guns collect dust. Why not sell them and spend the extra cash to upgrade a weapon you do use? When you sell a weapon you've tuned up, you'll get almost all of it. Almost.
I like that. That's
Here to get
just.
a party going.
It's just explaining the concept of buying and selling. But get cash back does make it sound like he's got a rewards program, like a customer loyalty.
It does.
I mean, we're his only customer as far as we know at this point.
Out there, you best tune up your kit. Ruby's all rubbish, it makes. Thank you.
I'm gonna save these gems for insetting. Oh, the Viper. Yes, hang on.
It's like, this is just like me going into local music shop for like the third time in a week, being like, am I the only person, or maybe the only person over the age of 10 who is buying from this K-pop section?
Yeah.
It's just Leon every time being like, yeah, I'm the guy who buys your guns, and you just keep stocking them.
This kind of work is about pleasant travels.
I've noticed they don't, like Resi 5 does, they don't reload your gun when you buy a magazine upgrade.
Yeah, you gotta do that yourself.
Yeah, he's not gonna fucking roll it the right.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, did the sign say anything about preloading all your stuff for you? What, if you a child? Need your gun loaded for you? Oh, fancy. I do like the idea of a Leon who's wearing all this tactical gear with his emo bangs and just a couple of dapper accessories. Just like one monocle and a pocket watch.
There you are.
Ooh, a cave.
This is the far side of the lake, but I think we come from here rather than go through here, yeah.
Yeah. Not unless you can fashion yourself a raft, two vipers,
there's a
and
tube. I can float.
Yeah.
Leon's
If
very
you-
floaty.
If you put a bunch of air in the snakes, what do you get?
Would Leon be a
Tubes.
K-pop stan? You get tubes, thank you. Sorry, someone in chat asked, would Leon be a K-pop stan? And now I am crumpling in on myself.
I mean, you need something. He's walking around with his
Emo boy.
trying to think. What is this? 2000 and.
This is 2004. 6?
So they had MP3 players, right?
Yes, for sure.
There's no way with how bumpy this environment is, he's walking around with a full CD player. You have to keep those things flat as hell. There's one thing I remember from school bus. Oh. A romantic outing.
Yeah, trying to listen to CDs on the school bus, yeah. Fuck.
I hope they make it.
I really enjoy that they're not even trying to lay them down or anything. It's just
I
like,
know, they're just like, we just need this out of the way somewhere.
oh, that's why.
What was that?
That was a corpse.
Thank you for identifying it. So there are blue medallions on the lake, too, so we should keep an eye out for those. We also have a map that is indicative. Away we go.
Off we go. Hustle, hustle.
Here's the thing, I could absolutely... The boat fuel is stored at the generator fuel inside the processing building, fish farm, take only what you need.
What a weird way. I know, like, that makes sense from a, like, gameplay perspective, but boat fuel is such a weird way of saying, like,
yeah.
gas.
To be fair, I actually hear that verbiage a lot, And I am wondering if it's just like a, like...
Shit. God damn it.
Well then, here we are. I'm wondering if it's a, like, we grew up in Maine and we know that it's the same thing, but not everyone does. So people have heard the phrase boat.
Well, okay. You silly guy. Silly guy. So are you the same guy that we took down, or is there more than one of you, silly?
Break already.
Yep. My bolt's back, baby.
I am a little worried, I will say, that the big thing in the water that ate that corpse might be a gator, which does kind of throw off my whole thing about the only way to distinguish a swamp from a lake being gator.
We'll have to get up close and personal. The gators in Resi 5 are legitimately what made me stop playing the game this morning. Because I died like 17 times to the gators. And, like, if you played the game, you know the exact thing I'm talking about.
Out of the way.
I'm doing an animation, you can't hurt me.
Exactly. We're busy. And as we've already established, Leon can't multitask.
Yes, he is too straight for that. Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Snakes.
One.
Everything's turning up, Leon, you know?
Yeah, everything is going perfect for Leon after falling into the river.
Yeah, exactly. Swamp. See, it's all green and nasty like Shrek. That's how you know it's a swamp. Oh, you can get a pipe?
Hmm?
You can get a pipe. Like good old Gandalf.
Like
You can
that
get a
kind of pipe?
Yeah. Like good old Gandalf.
Huh.
I'm assuming you can't use it. It's probably just a valuable itself, but
But who knows?
unless they remove that due to censorship in this room.
I do really like stabbing enemies on the ground being like fully mechanized now. Like I briefly mentioned this on stream before, but I didn't really get a chance to like elaborate on it. But like it's a good way of showing Leon has come further is all of these things that before were just interactions you the player could learn to do, like shoot an enemy and then on the ground melee them, are now like key interactions of you press to interact with them because Leon is trained in doing this at this point.
Yeah.
I heard a snake. Oh. What?
Into the swamp with you.
That does break my knife over time too, so gotta be careful.
Hey, there'll be others.
They are fond of reusing mechanisms whenever they can, which is a thing. This might just be a very colloquial experience, so know that I might sound like an idiot when I'm talking about this, but I think you can probably back me up on this, Marina. There seems to be a cultural acceptance in Japanese game development of reusing assets being more, like, normal, as opposed to the United States, where, like...
We need a bigger, newer map every time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, even if we can't necessarily... Not that we're fully in games development regardless, but... Or at least on this scale. Yeah. But we can definitely at least speak to the American side of it, which is... We don't want same old, because same old is cheap. And cheap is bad.
Yeah, it has to be new and exciting and different and cost like 2,000 human man hours in order to produce.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, why? How do you sell it otherwise?
Yeah, you can't if you can't.
It can't
sell
be
them
that
in the
it's
biggest.
fun to play. That can't just be a selling point.
Like, I really enjoy that the Yakuza games keep reusing the same cities over and over. I think that's a neat thing that should be done.
And I think when it's done well, it can also lend a lot of itself to storytelling. Maybe it's a little bit harder when you're in a more fantastical environment, whether that be like something not on Earth or something like this that is in Spain, but is in zombie Spain specifically. Versus like it makes a lot of sense that people would go to the same cities that actually exist if you're in a more realistic story setting, because they don't stop existing.
Yeah.
There isn't a whole bunch of like new world to go to or literally fly to if you're in like a sci-fi game.
Defining the boundaries of like the edge of the map is one of those things that makes it harder to define fidelity in a game if you're trying to make the whole thing look realistic, because how do you make realistic looking barricades and barriers that don't speak to the same visual language as something for you to interact with or try to overcome as an obstacle?
Or make all of your maps claustrophobic or like the same kind of combat, because it's like cave walls everywhere.
There's the gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, boat fuel.
Yeah, boat fuel. Yeah, that could be anything in there. Maybe they're trying to maybe they're trying to be future-proof.
Oh, come on, at least put it on his back.
Yeah. Yeah, right next to your gun. Those are two things that you should have directly.
Well, that's the point. Is like I do feel like Resi 5 does that, where when you're carrying the lantern, you just have to physically carry it, like because it creates a danger for the player having this thing on you. That's very much a Resident Evil thing. That's in Resident Evil 1.
Also, it'd be very funny if you were walking around with it on your back and it just went.
Yeah, I mean,
every
you're hearing it the
time.
whole time. God. Thought I heard a snake.
Hmm.
Okay, so I want to grab. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna have to make a sacrifice if I want. Yeah. Wait, do I? I got a small key. Oh, I got the gasoline. That's right. That's why I came here.
Oh yeah. Boat fuel.
Yeah. Sorry, we were making so many jokes about it, and I forgot there was actually a reason we were doing it.
Yeah, babe. Oh, maybe part of the reason that they call it boat fuel, other than gasoline, is that there's a slim possibility as a player where, because this series has a history of being able to use gasoline to like
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Making it explicitly clear, this mechanically is fuel for your boat and nothing else.
Yeah, you can't pour this on the fucking chainsaw zombie to kill them permanently. That's not the kind of game we're doing right now. It could be, but it's not.
Sometimes that's where you do have to, like we were saying way earlier, sometimes you do have to sacrifice realism a little bit for clarity.
Yeah, for a mechanism. Like
because this is a game.
I mean, there was a post going on co-host that I enjoyed of people talking about in Alan Wake 2. There's an interaction you have when you go up to your car for the first time. It's like, cars can get you lots of places. You can interact with a car in order to travel. And it's like, they have to tell you that, though, because what's the alternative? The alternative is you just see it as another fucking car in a video game.
Yep.
Damn it.
But we're gonna find a sick-ass boat. It's gonna be so cool.
We're gonna find a cool speedboat, airboat,
Cool
whatever.
speedboat. Gonna tie all our snakes to it. It's gonna look so cool.
We're gonna have all the snakes in the little boat. Okay.
Which is, of course, gonna attract the gator, but that's the risk you run.
Did it again. Seeing if there's any medallions that I missed.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I can see. But the map disagrees.
Fish farm!
Is
Such
it
a
worth
funny
going
way of
back?
wording that.
If I can't see it from here, am I going back for it?
I know obviously there is farming of fishes done, like salmon farms and whatnot, but it is just funny to be like, fish farm! You know, a lake!
Yeah, a farm for... yeah.
Farm for fish! Free range fish!
The pieces of word upon which people troll. I mean, that is an interesting thing, though. When you're designing a video game, you have to create...
Must have slipped.
Got him!
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go back for it while I explain this, but, like, it's good to imagine, like, what would this space be if it wasn't a video game? Like, otherwise you will find yourself making areas like this, where it's like, what the fuck is this supposed to be? Like, this is...
More places to shoot zombies, exactly. Making it
Correct.
lived in. It's also just an easier way to make a map if you already have a starting point. Of instead of like, here's another square area with high places and low places. If it's like, well, it's around a dock or something like that because it's silly viper.
You're
Gonna
sell
go on
for
our
so
boat.
many dollars.
Tie you to the mast.
Oh, there's a chest over there that I missed too. Do I have to jump down from up there? How do I get over there? Do I... Aha! Aha!
Yeah. Hooray!
I think I came back then. Yes! Good thing I came back. I definitely want that.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else? There is one more treasure here. Yes, over there.
Do I have a map that says fish farm? Lake.
This dead
Wow.
ends.
Quarry, waterway.
If I go up top, can I go around? Like, here's the thing. I know time is technically a factor in these games. Like, it's timing you. But I personally feel like the way these games are built encourages you to, the first couple of times you play, really explore and take your time. It doesn't punish you other than giving you a bad time score for taking your time. Except in Resident Evil 1, where there are instances where the game makes it very, very clear to you, like, hey, buckaroo, you're on a timer.
Yeah, get.
Yeah, get going, otherwise that they will die of poison. I do enjoy when games create like a very defined visual mechanism only to like subvert it later.
Yeah.
It looks like there might be other stuff I can do here later. I can't find that chest either way. So
I did not find a fish farm map, by the way, on the guide. So
that's fine.
There.
We don't need to farm no fish.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I fell into here. I have to go all the way around proper. Ugh. Fucking bad video game. Where is my fast travel?
Where's our car?
Yeah, where is our car that I could use to travel destinations? Alright, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Hang on. Can I see the
Got our
exact spot where it fell out? Yeah, I can. Okay.
Of course.
That's so fun. See, if I was a game designer, I would put a treasure on the other side of that pit, but I would make a second spot that falls in also. You know, like I'd have the little bit of bridge past there also collapse.
Silly bit.
So I see a dinghy down there. I don't really know if I'd call that a boat.
Yeah, I don't know that it's got like a mast that we can tie all of our cool snakes to, so...
Is this where I came from, or where is this?
yeah.
Here you are, buddy.
Our cool guy.
Why not treat yourself, mate? Welcome.
What do you mean by that?
You in? Your valuables won't do you. A deal well struck.
But
This is what I'm talking about.
this is what I'm talking about.
Me boat's gonna look so sick.
You've proven
I'm gonna put so
yourself.
much cool shit on my
Got a
boat.
selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Got a selection of... Well, hey, now that I know I can just sell my pistol, and get the money back, I'm actually gonna take
Well, most of the
I'll
money
hand this
back.
over when you've got the space.
Like,
While you're doing this, I'm gonna take a very brief pee break, okay? Just because I really
Go
want to
for
go.
it.
Choice, mate.
Really, really.
Its ammo will penetrate just about anything.
I enjoy, like, he's not wrong about that, but I enjoy the verbiage of buying a gun and being told, oh, good show, mate. I mean, like, that gun's, it's basically the same, but it comes with really neat ammo. Like, you're right, it's a 5.7, I get it. But, it's very funny to buy a pistol and be told, well, the thing about this is that it's not really that interesting, but the ammo you'll find for it is. Anyways, thanks for the 5 spinals worth together a cool $25 million.
See how that feels, mate.
Load
Fella like
speed.
yourself should
If I
notice the
sell
difference right away.
the SGR.
I'll buy almost anything.
Almost anything. Don't get too wild, mate.
This kind of work is
Before we
about
upgrade the
finesse,
knife, fuck it.
stranger.
Why not?
A little bit goes a long way. You'll see. See how that feels, mate. Fella like yourself should notice the difference right away. Will that be all then? Pleasant travels.
Let's check the items. Oh my god, we got so much. Okay. We got so much crap, we gotta figure this out. Oh, this is the other reason I didn't really want to take the bolt gun, is that it just takes up so much extra room.
Back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. That large Diet Coke ran right through me, so
No
really had to be.
Okay. Egg will go up there. I've got so many things. Oh, so grenades don't stack. So I've definitely got to start using these grenades more then.
Yeah. Oh wait, but you have one that says 5.
No, that's equipped to 5. To the number 5 on the key.
Oh, I see. I see,
That
I
would
see.
say A or B, or actually I think it would probably be the same, but that's just the hot button for me to press for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need Hang on, let me reload my pistol. My new pistol, which I don't have equipped yet. That would be why. There we go.
Yeah.
5.7, baby. Now. Shotgun shells, that frees up some more space. I do enjoy that because the resources take up two spots, it encourages you to craft, like, more quickly. Because that's one thing in Resi 2, where, like, the way the crafting works, it encourages you to craft very often because you have such limited inventory space. But in this one, it's more like, always be willing to craft, as opposed to craft as soon as you get the items. It's like, never consider it as like, well, I might need to save this for something later, unless you're going for something real specific.
It's there, you might as well craft.
Yeah, it's there, and you'll get extra spots for it. It's 2 slots each that you're claiming. 3 if you count the, like, gunpowder for it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, oh, this is the boat I'm using. C'est la vie.
Wait, does it even have a motor?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Fucking grafted onto it. Tell you what, I do see on the map that there's one of those. Aha!
Sneaky guy?
Okay, is the last one, like, out on the river somewhere? Over there. I think, or on the lake, even. I think it might be. I don't know!
What do we use? See, that's why they market boat fuel.
It's very
like that we have to
weird
wait.
It's just floating. Like.
But we have to sit and watch it, like, the amount of time it would actually take to pour that much liquid in.
Alright, here we go.
Huh, castle, weird. Anyway.
Big
To that beautiful mountain. Oh, come on, what a lame boat!
Legitimately. What did you expect, Leon? Like, the player, went, oh, I shouldn't get on that fucking boat.
See, now the gator's gonna get you.
Yeah, now we won't know if it's a swamp or not, because we're gonna have to kill the gator, and then it'll be impossible to tell.
Because if it's a Giga Gator, then the ratio of gator to water that normally determines a swamp, like you could have a rogue gator in a lake, right? But if it's a Giga Gator, like that's a lake-sized gator right there.
That's a lake gator if I've ever seen one, yeah.
Which you may say is confusing, because isn't it not a lake if there's gator?
Well, yeah, that's why the name is so distinct. Okay,
now we got a good boat, baby!
You know the harpoons we've always had?
Yeah. Well, it was a fish farm. And that's how you harvest them.
Whoop.
I gotta say, we have now made it into a pretty sick-ass boat. As long as the boat doesn't turn around and bite us.
Man, if only I had, like, some kind of bolt launcher that would, like, rapidly fire a bolt directly into this guy's skull or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That would be useful right now. But anyways, I got infinite harpoons.
Come on out, buddy. There we go. I'm back.
Think you can swallow me whole, huh?
I mean, Leon, to be fair, it does seem like the guy was helping more than her. Woo! Whee! Here we go. Now we're in business. Honestly, it just feels like we're putting the spurs to the horse a little bit too much here. You know what I mean? Like, Gator's getting us where we need to go. This is just how you get around Florida.
Yeah, here's the thing. Our goal is to cross the lake. I don't know what Leon's on about. Like, why are we killing this guy?
Yeah, it seems like Gator's helping us get across the... I don't see an oar in that boat.
Yeah,
among all the infinite spears.
Yeah, God forbid that we take a harpoon and stick a plank in it and then use it as an oar.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it was really rude of this lake beast to personally kill our engine and make him fight us.
Mm-hmm.
Make us fight him. Like, that was pretty rude.
Pretty rude. Also, at this point, the monster's like, what do you want me to do? It's only one lake.
Where'd you go?
Where do I go? If you're trying to shoot me, where do I go?
Boink! Wait. Del Lago. Is that just monster? What is Del? I only know
Gator.
French. Del is straight up for Gator, of course.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh no, I'm poisoning the Gator Lake.
Okay, man. Okay.
You did it.
You sure did. Congratulations.
Now tell you what. I'm thinking this might be a good time to call it. I don't know if I want to push my luck.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just of the lake is what they refer to that thing as. Because the achievement
Gator of the lake.
Defeat Del Lago. So Del Lago, so it's just of the lake.
I mean, it is, I guess.
I mean, if you lived in a small area that had one lake, and inside of that one lake was a big fucking thing, I can totally get calling it the lake thing. Like, we have swamp thing and all of that. I get it. But would we call it of the lake? Would you call it of lake? Is that?
I mean, I guess now that it was swamp thing, but now that it's dead, there's no longer a gator in this body of water, which means, say with me, it's a lake now, which means it's of the lake.
It is of
because
the
it's
lake.
a lake now.
Yeah, you're right. It's like, yeah, it's a preemptive name. It's like when you say that someone is dust now or they're carbon now. Like they're
This is what killed Leon. It's just too many contradicting thoughts.
Yeah, this is the thing
in
that
his head
killed
all at
Kennedy.
once.
This is the thing that killed Kennedy. It was too many things going on in his head at once. That's the thing that got Kennedy in the end.
He just dropped in his little boat.
Yeah. His little boat in Dallas.
Dallas, Florida.
You know what? We got enough people here. I'll keep going for a bit. I've
Yeah.
got time.
I've still got more caffeinated beverage.
Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body. It begins now. When day breaks, you two will join our covenant to share in my holy blessing.
Your ultimate power. Unlimited power.
Is Owen Wilson trying to get us to join his cult? What is that voice? Hey, buddy, it looks like your blood's got a special gift in it. Wow.
Do you like my special gift?
Soon you're gonna be joining our cult. That's great. I'm so happy to have you. Fucking.
There's only so many people that could have a Palpatine voice in this, and they're like, huh.
And they were like, does Owen Wilson have one? No, too late. We already got him. Oh, now it works.
It just needed a little nap, just like Leon.
Yeah, it could be a different sentence structure. That's fair. Like French has like est can mean and or of.
Condor 1 to Roost. Do you read me?
Condor 1? You've been radio silent for 3 hours.
Were we asleep in that boat for 3 hours?
Yeah, we needed
Don't
rest.
let it happen again.
And the church?
I'm still looking for whatever key I need.
Copy that. I'm glad you're okay. Roost out.
That's a nice
man.
cap. Between this and the pocket watch, our merchant friend is going to be styling.
Can I wear it? Gonna be
No, I mean, not when you could sell it.
And away we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now you activate the torch.
Well, it's kind of like with your headlights, where you're like, it's still too light out that if I put my headlights on, it's going to be a distraction. Yeah, exactly. But then there becomes a certain point where you're a hazard because you don't have... I'm sorry, what was that called on the map?
Boathouse.
Boathouse. Totally read that as best house.
And the award.
For best house.
I know there's fucking bear traps. You can't fucking fool me.
Especially in the dark. You
can't lull
can't
me
just
into a false sense of fucking security.
think just because we're on the other side of the lake that there's no bear traps. I'm sure there's bears here.
One door, okay.
They have done a really good job, lighting-wise, of convincingly making it feel like the day was, like the sun was going down, without it instantly feeling like sunset. Now it's night. It like convincing, without it also just becoming worse to play.
I just fucking like, I don't know. If
I mean, you got all those grenades, right? Probably it's gonna be like video game golf, where it's like, no.
Yeah, no. It'd be very funny if I could just kill some guys who had a whole thing planned because they were chanting too loud.
Ma'am.
Thank you. I think I've got, yeah. I don't know how I feel about the new crafting. Like, it feels like it's a solution to a self-inflicted problem of these recipes aren't very intuitive unless you've already played Resident Evil games before. And, like, the solution I feel like should be, trying to make it more intuitive.
There's also the difficulty, I would imagine, when you're just...
Oh.
Heyo! How can I even say anything now with that going on?
It's fine.
Oh, okay, well thank you. The difficulty of when, like, there's sort of like a precedent set by other games, within an era that, people who play video games are used to being set, and, recipes, for crafting coming up once you've crafted something once, especially, has become pretty, like, little shortcuts to be able to craft them faster instead of having to memorize every time. It just
feels like there's
normalized
not enough nuance with crafting the herbs for it to feel like it's needed there. But they do it because of all the other crafting, but all the other crafting is very disconnected from using herbs to craft.
Yeah.
It's an...
How many dang altars do y'all need? Oh, I guess it's the
They're
torture table.
cult, yeah.
Yeah, they need a lot.
It's
like changing tables for babies.
Many. Yeah.
Yeah. Babies always be pooping.
They always
and
be
cults always be sacrificing.
ABP, always be pooping.
Always.
What is this place?
It's a cult cave.
You've been in a cult cave before. You know cult caves.
Some kind of shrine.
Yeah, cult cave.
Yeah, also...
Same mark from the church.
A bunch of silly hands.
Is this the key?
I can't help but feel like I shouldn't try to take
It's
that.
so tempting to want to just sit on one of those hands, like it's a silly chair.
The game has an interaction that's not dissimilar to that. When you find the throne, you can just sit on it, and that's it. Like someone mod in being able to sit on the hand too.
It's the lake.
A bunch more yarn.
It's the lake. So there and there. Presumably the two things I need for this.
You know, much like how cults nowadays have to have, like, health supplements that they sell in order to, like, you know, keep the funding going and keep the government off their back, yada yada. I wonder if, like, spinning and selling wool, making it into yarn, is, like, what what they do.
Maybe.
Where it's like that's how they keep funding their cult of village.
We just export a lot of yarn.
Yeah, there's this new thing called the internet that they're able to sell.
What will I do with it? Well, sometimes it's more fun not knowing, right?
I am gonna shove that golden egg right up my asshole.
There's no other explanation, my guy. There is no, it's more fun not knowing. It's going into your booty cheeks. Fuck.
It's like you're not landing that parking spot.
Okay, where the fuck is that other medallion? It's somewhere T and G. It's somewhere all the way out there on that path.
Yeah.
Oh, the old way shrine key. That's right. Okay, so I can swing back here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, is Merchant Boy's up here? Yeah.
Yeah. It is also so funny for the merchant to be leaving these little game slips, notices. Of course you have a fancy elevator. In a cave.
Sorry, if this is what I think it is. You were mentioning games? You were mentioning games? Destroy the pirates.
So this is extra true of what, I was gonna say, which is, it's extra funny because they're games for one guy. Who did you build this knowing I'd be here?
It's fun little games, you say? Oh, Christ.
This is just so detailed. Why pirates specifically?
Oh, no,
what did pirates do to you? Not the handsome sailors, you leave them be! Those are law-abiding, God-fearing seamen! You leave them be! It's
those
those
like
nasty
patchy pirate? Like that? Like... What is the song for it?
I like that, we've zoomed past this, pirate in a crop top. Like, we were just like, yeah, that's normal. I've seen enough K-pop, that's normal.
You have a knack for this, friend. Rely too much on a single weapon, and you'll find yourself out of ammo, mate.
Okay, fucking... Right, now I know how this works.
2, 1, begin. Beautiful. That's the stuff. Sure enough. Reload.
This guy definitely had a lot of his goods pillaged and stolen by pirates. Like, there's no other explanation for why you would build such an elaborate, expensive shooting range for pirates specifically, when pirates have not been established to be a specific part of the lore of this area. It's not like you want to hurt an innocent civilian just trying to make money in this innocent town. Ooh, there's a gold one.
I was supposed to shoot the dynamite, I see.
So we got an A.
Okay, fucking...
3, 2,
Right.
1, begin. Double kill.
Sneaky guy behind a barrel.
Beautiful. Brilliant.
Sneaky guy coming up behind the barrel. Ooh.
Oh, they all have medallions, I see. Okay.
Incredible. Very good. Brilliant.
Why do I feel like this guy is becoming more of our dad the more he's teaching us how to shoot?
Yeah! Hey, Dad, can you come down here and show me proper form? Just kind of like, yeah, just stand like right over me.
Could you just, I know maybe it wouldn't make much, that's a handsome law-abiding sailor right there.
Are you for real, mate? Some of the targets are, well, particularly sturdy.
I'd just like for him to tell us that he's proud of us, is all.
Yeah, like, I know. I get it.
You get it. He built this whole game just for us. There's no one else in this. Everyone else is a zombie or a kidnapped president's daughter. Sneaky guy. Like this fun little tune that keeps looping over and over too. I suppose this is his original track as well. Got a recording studio somewhere in this cave.
He's playing this right now. Live.
Yeah, behind us. Silly guy.
Come on.
That's gonna be like a B. Yep. A B's still good.
We?
Who is we? You and Mom?
Do I have a mom? Ada somewhere sneezes. God.
Yeah, there's tunes. There's even snacks out for
Sorry,
us.
he has a fucking...
Yeah. I mean, that's what kids are into these days.
It's a gachapon machine!
These days, by the looks of it, being 1864.
Oh, so this is how you get tokens.
Oh, if you want reminders of all the zombies that you see.
I get plus 15% submachine gun ammo craft bonus frequency. Marina, I get plus 15% submachine gun ammo craft
because
bonus
you put a
frequency.
charm on your gun. Everyone knows guns get stronger if you put little charms on them.
Okay, let me see if I can't get an S on those.
This is so silly.
This is ridiculous. Yeah, I love it.
Absolutely perfect.
It's the paintings too that like add a lot to it.
I know there was something like this in the original, but this is what remakes are for.
Is extrapolating out the most of it.
Yeah. Adding all the extra detail, the tunes, the snacks, the gotcha.
Appreciate if you didn't flash me like that, game.
Mm.
Where are the other fucking medallions? I'm only seeing 3 of them.
Some of the targets are, well, particularly...
Okay, well, let me try to at least get fucking 60.
1. Big hit.
Whoops.
Silly guy.
Damn it. Now I used the wrong gun for the distance.
That's the stuff.
Yeah.
Reload.
It's just like his whole stuff is in a cave. He has all of these supplies to build this and went, no, no, no. Me shop's gonna remain a dingy, sweaty cave. Me, I need all that good wood for building me pirate ship set to make my shooting.
What the fuck? How did I get the one behind him but not him? What the fuck?
Nice.
Nice. Okay, tell you what. I think I've had enough of shooting minigame now.
Oh, yeah.
You're leaving already?
Oh. I mean, you're literally the only person I could have made all of this for.
Spain has a history with pirates and piracy. Yeah, but I don't think this game knows that.
Also, I don't know. That's why the weird,
Something's in
the weird British cave merchant built the entire.
No, we have no way of knowing that. We can't. We should confirm one way or the other. We shouldn't be like detracting his religion like this.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cult.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
could have
it's a
been
cult
a-
he's proud to be in.
Yeah, that could have been a place of worship.
And this could have been somebody's worshiping thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the fuck it is. Somebody's worshiping bullshit shit. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Just because we worship with money in the United States doesn't mean Leon needs to bring that assumption everywhere he goes. Oh, the blue one's pretty.
How do I...
You pry the red one out with your hands and
3 colors bonus.
yay!
I'm gonna call it before too long because I've been streaming for a while. But before I go, I do want to... No, not that way. Through here and around and down. I want to get that last blue medallion that I missed.
Mm-hmm.
Which is somewhere up here. Aha.
Oh, good. It's raining now.
Woo!
That should do it.
You know, we made fun of the shooting gallery, but we were dry and had snacks.
That was
So-
true. Dry and snacks was pretty legit.
Yeah.
Hang on, I like the shooting gallery. Hang on, I like it now. I'm coming back.
We
I'm
like it,
sorry.
Dad. We're sorry.
I'm sorry. I know you set it up all for me.
Quest done and dusted, eh? Good stuff, stranger. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Oh, you actually do.
Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger? Might save your life. Thank you.
These are for selling only, and I've got 5 of them.
A
Yeah,
deal
baby.
well struck.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
A decent size, but size ain't everything. Am I right?
what are you?
You can't make jokes like that anymore now that you're our dad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's gross of
sorry.
you. That's gross
I'm
of
sorry.
you.
And you're gonna have to figure out something else to do with the golden egg now that you're our dad. I'm sorry.
There's
Attache
some
clay
things
case.
money can't buy.
Like love. You're gonna have to do better than that, kid.
Your weapons
You need
are
at least
good
A grade,
I'll see
A grades in order to be able to earn my love.
as you wish. Come back anytime.
Okay, I'm starting to think this guy is specifically, like horny for Leon. Like,
Who else is coming here? Who else is? The first time we met him, he
fucking
just
Louise.
wandered into
Louise.
town with a pack
Louise
on
is
his
the
back.
only other person. There's another fuckboy around here who keeps coming by, and it is Louise. It's Louis.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, well we can attach now.
Would be funny if you go in and there's like like a leaderboard, and it's just you and one other guy, and you're like, who's this other guy who keeps beating my score? Maybe the only other living.
What a fanfic idea! It's like, oh, there's someone who keeps beating your score, and then you get both of their different perspectives. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Oh, this shit's like, it's like fucking Mass Effect 3 Citadel. There's just a scoreboard that like this whole time everyone's like, yeah, I know the war is going on, but fuck, someone keeps beating me in the arena. Okay, this is going to be the end of the stream for now. Things went much better this time, thankfully.
Yeah. And that we were able to stream.
And that, yeah, we could actually do it. Oh, I've done so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, what? I've got a gift in the blood.
Oh yeah.
Man, all of these feel like pickup lines. Every single one of these. Good God.
What are you buying, stranger?
Stranger, what are you buying? I'd recommend a daiquiri. Could be as sweet as you. God, please. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for coming by. I hope this was entertaining. I would wish you all a happy new year, but to be honest, the new year looks like it's gonna be bad. So let's hope for a better year than 2023. How about that? Let's hope things are less bad than they were in 2023.
Yeah. At the very least, they're a little swampier.
They are a little. They are.
Or sorry, a little less swampier. We killed the gator.
They're not. Yeah, it's not a swamp anymore. It's kind of like how it's not Champagne if it's not from the region of Champagne. It's just a marsh. It's just a boggy marsh.
Just a boggy marsh.
I hope boggy marsh.
I hope everyone's New Year is very Del Lago then.
Very in lake. Thank you all so much for coming by. Please take care and take it easy.
Bye.
Oh god, you can hear me blowing my nose. Oh, hi Silver. I'm still here, thankfully. Yeah, sorry, we're just wrapping up, but did I say Silver? Sliver. I am dyslexic. I'm so sorry. But thank you for coming by. Have a happy new year.